Powers Boothe, who plays a very larger-than-life character in this film. Can you tell us what it was like, what the character was like, how it was to play him?
Oh, it's just a lot of fun. You know, the heavies are a lot of fun. And needless to say, Frank wrote me a terrific one that I was fortunate enough to play. And I just had a lot of fun with him and enjoyed doing it. I hope there's a little bizarre humor comes through with him, and it certainly fits into this world that Frank wrote and Robert and he put together. I'm thrilled to be in this quality of cast. It's just a lot of people that I'm huge fans of.
You've played a lot of heavies over the years, but you always seem to have this very strong sense of humor and a very strong sense of intelligence to them always. How do you always do that, or is that just inherently part of it?
I don't know. I've been offered a lot of them, and I've turned a lot of them down. I mean, you've got to have realistic three-dimensional elements to play, or people are not going to buy into you. And if they don't buy into you, then your heroes have no mountain to climb, because you should think that the hero is not going to be able to defeat this person, whoever it is. And I also think that there's all kinds of, there's good and bad in all of us. So if you're not real, people are not, it's just a joke, right?
Now, I know on this production a lot of times you weren't working with the people who are in your scenes. Did you have a chance to work with Joseph and Josh and so on? Or were you doing the scenes without them?
I didn't have any scenes with Josh, but I did do most of my work with Jessica. She was there, and I enjoyed that a lot. Joe and I worked together. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's a terrific young actor, great, wonderful guy, as she is. And I don't know. I just it was hard work, but it couldn't have been better to do with those quality of people. And it comes up on the screen. It's on the screen. That's what's great.
Well, let's talk about that. What was it like? Because I know the way you're shooting is very different from the way it ends up on the screen. What was it like when you were able to see the finished film?
Well, it was really like truly seeing something for the first time. It was a surprise, a lot of it. And you know, Robert is, people throw the word auteur around a lot, but certainly he is, even down to writing his own music for most of the things that he does. And he's a great cutter, particularly in this genre with the green screen and all that. You really have to know what you can and can't do while you're shooting it. One of the great things about filming is once you kind of get your motor going on a scene, you don't have to stop. You don't have to stop and relight for 30 minutes. You just keep going, and he changes sizes, and you do. So you kind of don't have to make the engine go quiet for a while and then come back, you know, after it's relit and things. And so anyway, when you finish it, you're like, okay, yeah, I did it. But then you don't, what did I really do? So to go to the screening and to see how it all fit together, and particularly, I only saw the trailer in 3D, which I can't wait to see the whole movie in 3D. It's a lot of times today I think they throw 3D on just to put it on a movie, but it seems to particularly fit this, in my mind, this new noir genre that they've done, and so anyway.
Is that when there's such a difference from what you're doing on set versus how it's going to end up? Does that require a lot of faith and trust?
Absolutely. First film that I did is that I had a long speech with Bruce Willis in a hospital bed, and we were rehearsing it and everything, and so at the end of it, I was going to make an exit out of the room, I thought. And I said to Robert, I said, okay, where's the door? And he says, wherever you want it to be. He says, I'll put it in there. So I kind of got an idea then, and he showed me Bruce Willis, the way they shot it. He was just like running along, a little trot, and he went up a ramp and got to a platform and leaned on a post and stood, and that was the shot. Then he showed me how it really looked. He was running through a foot of snow with the stars twinkling and snow falling, ran up a hill and leaned against a tree that was full of icicles, and then the vapor was coming out of his breath. And I said, oh, okay, I get it. There's a whole lot of stuff that I don't have to worry about. I just connect and try to do this stuff.
Does that take some of the load off you, feeling
Well, it says, all right, I have to trust this man and this way of filming, or we're all going to be lost. So you just go with it.
So he has his own way, not just in the green screen world, but on all of his films, he has his own different style of working. He worked with some amazing directors over the film. How Robert's sets different? How is the production feel different? In terms of the energy on set, the pacing of the film.
I tell you, his crew have been with him forever. And they're so far, I think, so on the same page thinking and so far ahead that you never have to worry about anything. I didn't. I never felt like we were cheating a shot ever, or I wasn't getting time to do my work fully or completely. I totally was, but we were moving, and it's just like this dance that you do all day. And I told Robert the last day I shot was a really intense day for me, and by the end of the day I was so tired I wasn't sure what I'd shot in the last scene. He said, no, you're an old pro, you were brilliant, blah, 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 blah. Which he'll tell you when you're not. So it's a very different kind of experience, but a really, really positive one. And I'm a Texas boy, and I'm just thrilled that he has this studio going down there and has done the films that he's done. And there's a real film industry in my home state with a lot of great storytellers around, and it's a privilege to work with him.
Thank you very much. You're fantastic in the film. Thank you so much.